A couple of weeks ago, we reviewed the mid-range Honda City V. Now, we have the top-spec Honda City RS with us for a week. Is it worth the extra money over the V? Let's find out. In the Philippines, we get 4 variants of the Honda City. The RS is the top-of-the-line model. After that comes the V, and then the S, and then the base model E. I applaud Honda for putting Honda Sensing on all the variants. The City is now the most affordable vehicle from a mainstream brand that comes with full ADAS. Now, since Honda Sensing is a constant among the variants, Honda will have to take away or add other features to justify the price difference. This video will focus more on the differences between the V and the RS and whether the price difference is warranted. Now on the outside, the RS looks a bit more sporty and a bit more special than the Honda City V that we reviewed last time. It gets a more aggressive looking front fascia. The chrome bits have been blacked out like this brow ridge over here. It gets a more aggressive looking grille. You get the RS badge over there. You get an aggressive looking chin down here. This gets automatic on-off LED headlamps. The wheels are 16 inches. They're finished in what looks like dark chrome. They're wrapped in 185/55 series Yokohama tires. Both the V and the RS get 16-inch wheels, but they have different designs. All variants come with disc brakes at the front and drum brakes at the back. The RS gets power folding side mirrors with repeaters, and they're finished in gloss black. The RS also gets these aggressive looking side skirts down here, which make the RS look lower and sportier. This gets a keyless entry system, so you don't have to get the key out of your pocket to lock or unlock the vehicle. Just press this button over here to lock the vehicle and put your hand here to unlock it. All variants of the Honda City, including the RS, come with the same 1.5-liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated engine that puts out 119 horsepower and 145 Newton-meters of torque. And like most modern Hondas, it comes with a CVT transmission. So here at the back, the RS gets this gloss black spoiler. It gets this aggressive looking faux carbon fiber diffuser. And you get this RS badge over here. Now the City may be a subcompact, but cargo space is more than adequate. It's deep, it's wide, and it's also tall. Also, the opening is quite wide. We definitely have enough space here for our sponsor for today. Introducing the AutoSport Mobility Scooter. The world's most innovative mobility scooter. It folds into a small suitcase size, and it has wheels so you can move it around like a trolley. It separates into 2 parts. It has leather seats and grips, an illuminated LCD dashboard, enhanced lighting for extra visibility. You can install optional armrests. It's perfect for seniors as it's easy to lift and unfolds in seconds. It has a maximum speed of 10 kph, shock-absorbing, flat-free tires, high ground clearance, advanced braking system. Be free to travel anywhere, land, sea, or air. It has 20 kilometers of continuous driving range. Engineered with flair, designed with passion for performance. Be active, be free, be yourself. Atto Sport, moving life. Okay, so on the inside, the Honda City RS gets leather seats with red stitching. Both seats are manually adjustable. You also get this red accent on the dashboard and also red stitching over here. You get a leather wrap steering wheel with, you guessed it, red stitching as well. You get the same buttons here as the V variant, as both variants get Honda sensing. This also gets paddle shifters over here, which you lack on the V variant. You got a start stop button over here. You get an analog speedometer, an analog tachometer, and a multifunction display at the center. You get a 9-inch infotainment screen over here. You get Apple CarPlay, you get Android Auto, and you also get a reverse camera, but you don't get active guidelines. The resolution isn't amazing, but it's usable enough. And I also like how Honda still gives us a lot of physical buttons. Like you have these buttons over here for your infotainment screen. You got physical knobs for your climate control. This gets single zone climate control, by the way. You got a manual handbrake, which I don't mind, although I do miss the auto hold function of electronic parking brakes. Down here you have 2 USB-A ports, one 12-volt outlet. You have a bit of storage over here, good enough to fit your phone. Also over here you have 2 cup holders over here. The glove box is decently sized. You get a leather wrapped center armrest, and underneath you have a bit of storage, not much. On the door sidings, you have quite a lot of space for water bottles. It gets a black headliner and black pillars. Yeah, overall for the price and compared to other Japanese subcompact cars, I think this is a pretty decent looking interior. Here at the back, the RS gets dual air vents and dual 12-volt outlets. You get a center armrest with 2 cup holders. It's leather wrapped and it's also nicely padded. Space is more than adequate. I have quite a lot of legroom over here. Actually, that's a lot of legroom for a subcompact car. Our headroom is pretty decent. I have about an inch to an inch and a half. Like the Honda City V, the Honda City RS also has Honda sensing, which includes adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, autonomous emergency braking. The thing about the Honda sensing of the Honda City though is that it only works at highway speeds. For example, adaptive cruise only works at speeds above 30 kph. Below 30 kph you can't activate it, and if you go below 30 kph and you have it activated, it'll automatically deactivate. So my right foot is not doing anything right now. It's not stepping on the brakes, it's not stepping on the gas. We're automatically accelerating and slowing down without any input from me. Okay, so we should automatically slow down right now. We're slowing down, slowing down, slowing down, and there we go. Below 30 kph it automatically turns off. So the adaptive cruise of the Honda City only works above 30 kph. Below that it automatically deactivates. This also has lane keep assist, but the thing is it only works above 75 kph, which is a shame because the lane keep assist of Honda is very accurate. Now these features may seem like a gimmick to those who have not tried them yet, but they do reduce driver fatigue by a lot. On very long road trips, you can activate adaptive cruise control and just rest your right foot. It makes a huge difference on 2 to 3 hour road trips. And also they help improve safety. Ideally, you should never be distracted while driving, but if ever you do get distracted, these features will serve as an extra pair of eyes. They don't only improve your chances of surviving an accident, they also help prevent accidents from happening in the first place. Usually I plan a long road trip whenever I get a car for review so I can get a better feel of the car's highway performance. This time though, I didn't have to plan one as Honda invited me as well as other members of the automotive media to a trip to Los Baños. We were a convoy of Honda Cities and Honda Brios, and the trip took about 2 hours. Now, contrary to what its name may suggest, the Honda City feels more at home on the highway than in the city. In the city, its autonomous driving features like adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist don't really work. But on the highway, they make long drives a lot less tiring. Our destination was Mount Makiling. Now, for those of you who want to go on an easy but scenic hike, this is one place that you could go to. The trail starts at UP Los Baños. It starts off easy, but it gets more technical as you go further along. The trail is 1,100 meters at its highest elevation. Now, we didn't get that far as none of us were technical climbers, but I would recommend it to beginners and even intermediate hikers, as there is a gradual increase in the level of difficulty. Now, going to Los Baños, I averaged 22 kpl, and that is without hypermiling. I had to do a lot of overtaking to keep up with the convoy. If you drive the car more conservatively, you can expect an even better figure. Among its Japanese peers, the Honda City has the most powerful engine in its price bracket. If you want something more powerful at the same price, you'd have to get a Chinese car like the GAC Pao. With that said, do not expect the City to be a sporty vehicle. Steering is light and pretty numb, and the suspension is tuned more for comfort than for handling. NVH levels are pretty decent. The engine is very quiet and very smooth. The suspension soaks up road imperfections really well. Outside noise can creep into the cabin a bit, but overall, I think noise insulation is pretty good for the price. So what do I think of the Honda City RS? I think Honda does cosmetic accessories really well, and the cosmetic upgrades of the RS I think are tasteful and they make the car look sportier. It's a significant improvement over the lower variants, which I think tend to look a bit bland. Just add rear wheel spacers to complete the look. I like the fact that they made Honda Sensing standard in all the variants. It is now one of the most affordable vehicles with ADAS. I just wish that they made adaptive cruise control work at slower speeds. The Honda City RS sells for 1,128,000 pesos. Just 55,000 more than the Honda City V. For that price difference, you get a lot of cosmetic upgrades, which I think improve the look of the car dramatically. Plus, you also get functional upgrades like the LED headlamps, which are brighter at night, the remote engine start function. You also get 8 speakers instead of 6. You get side curtain airbags. The seats of the RS are also full leather, while the V has a combination of fabric and leather. I think 55,000 is a reasonable amount to pay for all those upgrades. If you can fork out that extra amount and you prefer the look of the RS, I'd say it's worth the extra money.